trips.
The Midwest Drive is a riot. Jay Brooks and Britt's humor is just so contagious.
It's nice to sit back in the car and listen to it while you're driving.
On the road again.
When I'm in the car, I always turn them on.
Turn it up.
Turn up. Buckle up. You're riding with Jay Brooks and Britt on the Midwest Drive.
And the Midwest Drive is taking this rural route. That's country right there.
Don't get more country than that, Jay.
No, it doesn't. How much were you drinking when you came up with that name?
Quite a bit, actually.
Were you really?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We were on the phone together when we came up with the name.
Yeah, it took a long time to come up with our name, weeks. So I had this old album, and it was called Rural.
Uh-huh.
And it was recorded in Otho, Iowa in like the mid 70s or late 70s or something like that, which
Sure.
isn't too far from our house. And I love the album. And I told Candace, I was like, what if we just do Rural Route? Like when we were kids,
Yeah.
we lived on the rural route.
Yeah.
Out in the country. That's what we are.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's how we came up with the name.
Kind of a tongue twister, though, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah. We didn't think about that.
Yeah. What was the original name you came up with?
So for about 3 weeks, we were Candace and the Day Drinkers.
Oh, that didn't work out very good because I found a band out of somewhere close by that was called the Day Drinkers.
Yeah.
And I
And
was like, this can't work.
And I told him I wanted something a little more family friendly too. Like if we want to play fairs and festivals and things like that, people want to bring their kids out.
Yeah.
I mean, you need something a little taste, some taste to it. So yeah.
Right. Well, so are you guys all originally from Iowa?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Whereabouts in Iowa?
Well, Alex and I are from Boone.
Okay.
Surrounding areas.
And I grew up in Cumberland. It's a little tiny town in southwest Iowa.
Okay. So you guys are right off the Interstate 35, Boone.
Yep.
Like the Boondocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Candace is down around Atlantic.
Yeah. Corning, Atlantic, Greenfield, that area.
Okay. Sure. You could have used you could have been like the Boondocks.
Yeah.
Too late now, right?
We thought of a million different ideas.
We did.
And we're happy with the one we came up with.
That's good. Yeah. Rural route. So how long have you guys been doing country music together?
What is it now? A little bit over 2 years now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 2 years in February, I think, since our first show.
Yeah.
Quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Yeah. And members of the Midwest Country Organization for how long?
This is our first year. I think about
6 or 8
Yeah.
months or something like that.
Okay.
We just went up there and saw the whole thing, and it was absolutely awesome.
the
Award show in Okoboji?
Yeah. We were gonna stop and meet you, but we were talking to everybody, and we knew we were gonna meet you here in the next few weeks. So we didn't stop by. I'm sorry.
No, I see where I stand. Hey,
Well,
we'll get to that guy later.
there anyway.
yeah, it was only Candace and I, and
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was a great show. Did you guys get in there for jam night on Friday night or no?
we were only there for Saturday night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You missed out on all the drinking and jamming.
We will be there all 3 days next year, and we're taking little brother Alex with us.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
It's amazing up there.
Yeah. It's well.
And next year it's going to be in La Crosse, Wisconsin. So
Right. Yeah. Plenty of cheese curds over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like we already have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where
Some
you
friends
stay?
of ours rented a big house, big Airbnb with like 10 or 12 bedrooms, and
Oh, geez.
yep.
Yeah.
I think we're good to go.
Yeah, that's the way to do it though. Instead of staying in a hotel room, and you can spread out, and you know, you got a big fridge for all the beer and whiskey, and
that's right.
There you go.
You don't have too much time though to actually grill out and do all the outdoor stuff.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know? So how did you guys get together? I mean,
you got to do a little talking.
You're doing enough for the both of us. Justin and I met in November of 2022 and started dating. And
how's that going for you?
Well, we're engaged now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
congratulations.
It's working. Thank you, Jay.
He puts up with me. So, we found out a few days into talking, whatever, maybe a couple weeks in, that we both do music. That I sing, he plays guitar, and we talked about putting a band together. And then we went into the local bar one night in Boone, and Alex was sitting there, and we asked him if he wanted to be our drummer, and that was it.
It.
Makes history.
So a three-piece band you guys are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And is he any good at drums?
He's all right.
Yeah, I can't answer that one.
He's damn good. He makes that Cahoon sound like a full set of drums. I'll tell you what.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I got 2 notes, so it's kind of hard to mess up. But I do.
Yeah. Bass and the snare, and I'm just playing with my hands.
Yep.
So, you think the girls would like that? You guy can play with his hands.
So Candace and I, we will like practice all kinds of new songs, and then we'll forget to tell them, and then we'll be playing a show and be like, "Oh shit, we've never played this with you yet," and he picks it right up. Goes along with it.
He does well.
He's great.
Yeah. So a lot of songs when you guys, so if you're together a lot, do you guys write a lot of songs together? Or is Justin, you come up with the songs, or
Candace and I had a songwriting competition today.
We did.
Oh.
I wrote a song and she wrote a song. She went to one room and I went to one room, and we both wrote a song. And they're both actually pretty damn good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recorded mine and sent it off to a couple of people that it's actually called Too Late for Breakfast. So after the whole Okoboji thing on Sunday morning, after we stayed up until like 4 a.m. with Scott Kirkhart and Jesse Wilson and all these people.
Oh boy.
So the next morning we're supposed to go to the VFW to eat breakfast. So we drove there and the place is closed. So we went back to the Ritz where the jam night was.
Yep.
And we got in there and we're ordering drinks and stuff, and some of us are drinking beers and margaritas and whatever instead of eating breakfast. And then by the time they got around to
take our order, they were like, it's too late for breakfast. You have to order lunch. So that's where the song I wrote today came from. There's so much in that song about Okoboji. That was so much in that.
Yeah.
So many stories to tell about one song. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candace, how was your song? What was that about?
I don't even know.
You don't know? You wrote a song.
It's just like, it's a really twisted kind of folk song. When we start playing it live,
we haven't
say that I talked about it on here, but I really can't
we
tell
haven't
you because
put
it's just a
to
story.
Music yet, but we did slowly start the first verse to music with guitar.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's gonna be great.
It's kind of about a love triangle that like things just go haywire within like the story.
A threesome?
No, like a triangle. No, it's not a threesome.
Okay.
It's like a folk song, like a Clint Riedel song.
Kind of. It's
something
just
like that.
It's about this girl who's dating this guy, and the guy steps out on her, and she meets another guy, and just throughout the whole song, It's just a lot of twists and turns. It's just I wrote it for humor, and
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe
but
we'll-
it will be great. It'll
I
be
only
funny.
read the first verse that I was trying to put to music.
Yeah, and there's like 7. So
All right.
anyway,
so
we have like 17 originals
Yeah.
on paper that are. I mean, we don't play them all live all the time because 17 is a lot to fit in, but
right.
we've got our select few, our favorites for bars. We've got our favorites for listening rooms, and then our stuff we just like to play on our own that we want to record someday. So that's a lot in 2 years. 17 original songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
So you guys play a lot of covers then when you do shows and
Oh yeah, we
We
got to
do.
keep the crowds going, man.
right. So what kind of songs are you playing for that?
Mostly country, but we mix in all kinds of classic rock and
Alternative. My favorites to sing's like Alanis,
yeah.
Sheryl Crow, those kind. I mean, so we
We
throw
do
in some
like
fun stuff.
REO Speedwagon.
Mhm.
Oh, sure.
All kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
We used to make set lists when we were first starting out and just go through them and play the songs on the set list. Now we don't. We just
Read the crowd. really.
read the crowd and figure out what they want.
They'll let you know what they want.
Oh, they will let you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what they
Oh,
want
yeah.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't know it, sometimes
and even sometimes, no matter what you play, they won't respond at all.
Right.
It just depends the place you're at.
Yeah.
Time, the place, phase of the moon.
Yeah.
really believe it has to do with the cycle of the moon.
Have you ever had to play behind chicken wire?
Not
yet.
yet, but I want to.
I would love
I
to.
so want to.
That's on the bucket list. I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah. I want that. Yeah,
That'd be good.
absolutely.
Think of that movie like Roadhouse, where
Mhm.
they're throwing it.
Yeah, we have had gigs where they're like, you owe us more than what we owe you for beer. Pretty close.
It's been close.
He walked out of there with $10
Or like
a
one
piece.
of our cut will go to
Oh,
the whole bar
shit.
tab. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We're having fun right along with them.
Oh, you have to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So you guys travel just mainly in Iowa, or you go to Minnesota, you go to out of the state?
So far we've just been in Iowa. We actually do have a county fair in Missouri that we're playing this summer.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that because that'll be our first out of state show.
Where's that at? Mercer?
Mercer County in Princeton, Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our
We'll be opening for Blacktop.
that's our
Never-
very first out of state gig.
Yeah.
Blacktop. Is that a country band?
Yeah, they're like a
Kind-
mixture,
country
like
and rock.
kind of like we are.
Yeah, they play at Miss Kitty's.
They're great.
I mean, fairly regularly, I think. But we met them there at Musicians for Mental Health last year, and got to see them play and talk to them, and it was fun. They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys get out of the with the award show? You mentioned how great it was. I mean, have you met any of the other artists that were there?
Oh,
that were
man,
for the
we-
awards? Well, you mentioned
we met-
Jesse and those guys, but
Oh, Candace and I got to sit at an amazing table.
It was so cool.
So to the left of Candace was Luke Fox. To the left of Luke Fox was John Locker. To the left of John Locker was
Danny Grouse.
Danny Grouse. To the right of me was Joe Flip and his wife. And it was just amazing. It was we had met Danny Grouse several times before, but those other people we had never met, and they were the salt of the earth. They were great people, amazing people.
They were performing or up for awards, one or the other, all through the night, and it was so
Yeah,
much
like
fun.
it seemed like every other song, one of them would go up on stage.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yep. And yeah, we know a lot of the artists in the organization.
Yeah.
Nikki Mulbauer, Brad Morgan's wife, is actually the one who got me set up with signing up. Her parents live like 8 miles from us.
On the same road
on the same
we
road,
live
so
on.
it's really cool.
8 miles down.
Oh, it's a rural route.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
They're neighbors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I mean, like Jordan Beam, you're gonna have to help me out. Josh Sinclair,
Millions of them.
Jason Kinsel, but we got
Yeah.
to meet a lot more this year too.
Yeah.
We just kind of went around before the show and introduced ourselves and chatted with people, and we chatted with people that we didn't even know really who they were. And then when they were on stage, we're like, oh my gosh, that's who that was.
Right. We got to meet a lot of the people from Minnesota and Wisconsin that we hadn't met before.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Met Jessica Luby out of South Dakota.
Yeah.
Got to see Bubba Starts again. We were on one of his
Podcasts
recently in Fort Dodge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the guy walking around with a big old brim hat? Did you see me there with that on, or was that before?
We saw you. We just didn't get a chance to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. with my show clothes on, or was it,
Yeah, we saw you. You were like interviewing people.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
And we were mingling and meeting all the other people.
Yeah. I presented what did I present? Album of the year with
Yeah.
Corey Waller and the Wicked Things.
Oh man, they deserve that.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
They swept the whole entire thing.
I know.
Well, they deserve
They
it.
did.
They
Yeah.
They worked
seriously
for it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're good. It's amazing on all the talent we have right here in the Midwest.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So what do you guys do when you're not together, or do you guys always together? Are you off fishing? Are you hunting? You drinking? What are you doing? All of the above.
Alex,
I'm
you
an arborist. That's my day job. So
You're a what?
arborist. I'm taking down trees Monday through Friday, and some friend trees on the weekend. So
Oh, there. Okay. What do you charge your friends? About 30 pack?
yeah, I don't disclose, but I take donations. Or if it's real sketchy, then we gotta talk about that a little different. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Candace, how about you? What do you got like to do on the free time? Are you knitting, or are you cooking, or what?
Well, I do love to cook. I do love to cook.
Is she a good
Well-
cook?
Fly.
Oh, she is amazing. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
We have jokes about like entering cooking competitions
She
and
is
stuff.
the best.
But
Why is there a
I
fly?
don't know. I don't know. It just popped in.
Oh,
It
wow.
wants to say hi to.
All right.
Anyway, to be honest, a lot of our free time, especially nights and weekends, we support other artists. I mean, music is kind of our we
We do.
we
Candace
live and
I
breathe
do.
it. I mean, it's just what we do, and it's how we've built to what we've built to.
Sure.
I've got 48. Well, 40. No, I have 50 shows now booked up until November. Which every other weekend we have kids, so that's our parenting schedule. So those weekends are just kid time. I mean, those weekends are playing board games and watching movies and getting outside, camping, fishing, that kind of stuff that we really love to do with the kids.
Yep.
But when it's just the two of us, because we're both self-employed, so we're self-employed and we do music,
And music is a huge part of that.
yeah, so I spend a lot of time writing, a lot of time researching new songs to do. He does the same thing, learning guitar for certain songs. And then every day we're looking at Wednesday's notes and the list in Des Moines just to see kind of what's out there, who we can listen to, who we can support, people we haven't seen before, some of our favorites, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
That's what I love too, that how everybody supports one another. If they're
Yeah.
not, like I said, if they're not gigging, then they're out. Like I'm trying to think, who is it that made a Danny Grouse T-shirt? And they wear that when they go see Danny.
Yeah.
And so that's what y'all need to start doing, is making T-shirts.
yeah,
You're going to see.
we have a
Yeah.
bunch. We try to buy merch. I got this one. This is Sierra
See,
Griggs.
I'm wearing the boys. She's wearing Sierra
Yep.
Griggs.
We've got Josh Sinclair. We've got Lee Klutz, just his personal one.
All kinds of them.
Lee and his brother Adam.
Yep.
Yep.
We finally met Adam. that
Yeah.
weekend. Yep.
We've met Lee 100 times, but we finally got to meet Adam at Okoboji.
Yeah. Yeah. He was eating at a restaurant called Tweeters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were having lunch there too. And this guy's sitting there all by himself. And I don't know if he knew the group that came in, but he's like, oh no, I got the shorter beard and then Lee. And so,
Yep.
Yeah. I call him the funnier brother.
yeah. Is that what they call him?
That's what I call him. I
Yeah,
finally got to meet the better looking, funnier brother.
right. Well, that's good though when they can get the siblings can get together and perform and not fight.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
if they
great.
really want to get the crowd into it, they start fighting on stage.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know, wouldn't that be cool? You know? Who's who? I can't tell. Yeah.
Alex and I have been good at that. We haven't gotten in any fights on stage yet.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Just good friends then.
Alex is
They're
my
brothers.
younger brother,
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
but he's 13 years younger.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
We share the same mother, different fathers,
uh-huh. Yeah.
but we're brothers. We're not step brothers or half brother. We're
brothers.
fucking. Oh, sorry,
Brothers.
We're brothers. We don't.
That's what it-
we don't
hey,
say
that's what it is.
that.
It's a conversation, no interview. None, we're just here talking real, like sitting around the.
Yeah,
One of the gals I was talking to, I said, it's kind of like a first date. We're
yeah.
getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So I think of it that way. You're either gonna love me or hate me at the end of this interview.
Oh, it's great. Candace and I have listened to several other of your
Mhm.
interviews and
Yeah.
thought they were all great.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
Keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, we're just trying to spread the word and just highlight different artists across the Midwest, and of course, I want to expand it out too and talk to more people in the smaller communities.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that's important because I grew up in a small town. My town was, I don't think there's even 500 people with the cats and dogs and cows involved in it.
Same.
You know,
Yep. I
I mean,
think. How many people did you graduate with, Candace?
I had 14 in my graduating class.
Yeah.
oh wow, valedictorian.
I was not. Probably
That's
should have been, right?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just gonna say we were all really smart.
No,
we were actually two towns combined for our school, and the one I grew up in, Cumberland, had about 250 people. In Messina, the town where the school was about 350 people.
Oh
So-
wow.
And
Pretty
then
big then.
I was the last graduating class there, and then they combined with another school, Anita. So now it's CAM. So my school doesn't exist anymore, but
Oh, yeah. I grew up at Garner. I had 69 people in my graduating class.
Yep.
did you say Garner?
Garner, yeah.
We're playing up there.
I know Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my hometown right there. Well, I grew up in Duncan. We call it Drunken Duncan because there's so many.
Yeah.
It's right between Garner and Britt,
Okay.
and so that's out in the country. And we didn't have there was no town cop, there was no sheriff. The sheriff drove between Garner and Britt, Hancock County sheriffs. So when we were younger, we had 3-wheelers and motorcycles, and so we kind of walk. So we kind of start the criminal record back then. So we'd figure out when they're coming through, and then we'd riding or doing anything illegal at the time.
Right.
So that's what we did.
I just swatted a cat off the table. I don't know if you saw that.
We have a cat
Oh.
that's really curious. He might say hi later.
Oh, there you go. Oh, sure, bring him in. Why not? I'm not a fan of cats, but that's okay. Only because I'm allergic to them. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get around a cat, my eyes puff up, my nose gets plugged up, and then it's all over.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. How many cats do you have?
We have 2 inside.
We have 2 inside.
And then living on an
about-
acreage, we have like 4 or 5 outside right now.
I bet we have about 8 outside. We got a
Not
lot.
our main kitties, like our kitties.
Well, they come and go. There's cats.
The farms around us have cats that migrate in
Yeah.
sometimes and stick
And
around.
the
That's where we
nearest
feed 'em.
neighbor is like a half a mile away, and we'll see new cats all the time. Just show up.
Right. Well, it's good. Mouse,
Oh yeah,
keeps
Uh,
that down.
definitely.
Yeah.
Way better than having mice.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So, Justin, you ever let Alex talk at all?
Alex is a very eloquent speaker.
He is.
Yeah. We've noticed so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He seriously is. Ask him a question, Jay.
Answer the question.
One
So-
I guess.
You got wife, girlfriend then too, or no? And he likes beer.
Yep. Well, that's not my girlfriend, but yeah, I got a girlfriend at home.
Do you? How's she like the old music industry?
It's good. It's good for her. She's from Vegas, so she
Oh,
doesn't
and
have
it
a lot
is-
of people out here.
Met her down in the strip club, did you?
No, he met her
I'll plead the
here.
fifth on that one.
How much of that would cost you to bring home?
Oh God, I can't do that. I'm glad she did it willingly, but
Did
yeah,
you? Okay.
so it's good for her to get out, meet my people, and have that atmosphere, and she thrives in that to a good degree.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. It's very important to have somebody supportive on the backside.
absolutely, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, Okoboji, you probably didn't have a lot of time, but did you know they have a strip club there?
Do
Yeah,
they?
they really do.
We didn't have enough time to hit
No,
the
we
strip
didn't.
club.
No.
Yeah. The Boji nights.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, next
I've
time.
heard
you're-
of it.
Yeah. I used to be. I took a short story on this one. We used to go to so I grew up going to Okoboji as a kid through the family. We did the family retreat, the church stuff and all that going through there. And then when we got old enough, that's when all hell broke loose because we turned 21, got to go downtown to the bars and everything else. So one night I decided I thought this was going to be funny. And it was, I thought. You tell me if it's funny, but I took the preacher's son, who was one of my friends there, and I said, "Hey, we're going out on the town." Okay. And he had long hair. He's a musician too, but not country. And so I took him down to the strip club. Preacher's kid. He didn't want to go. We had to drag him in there. I said, "You're going in there." And he sat at the back table. So we were up, the rest of us guys were up front. And so I told the dancer, I go, "Hey, here's the deal." She goes, "Oh, hey, this typical thing when they." So then she goes, "Hey, how you guys doing tonight?" I said, "Great." I said, "See that guy back there?" I said, "Don't look now," but I said, long hair, sitting by himself at the back table. I go take care of him, and we'll take care of you. She goes, "Okay." And I have never seen a preacher's kid with that's in his face and then digging for a wallet at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Everybody I tell that story, you're going straight to hell. Take a preacher's kid.
No, you're going straight to heaven, brother.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I showed him the angels.
That's right.
So, I think that's like the last time I've ever been in a strip club.
So Alex was talking about his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of Rail Explorers in Boone, Iowa?
Rail Explorers.
It's on the Boone and Scenic Valley Railroad. They
Okay.
have these little cars that you can pedal and,
Okay.
and drive on the railroad tracks over the
Oh, I've
river
heard of
valley and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think my wife
So
did that.
So that's why she is here, because she works for that company and she started up the Boone
Branch or whatever.
branch of
Yeah.
it.
Really?
There's like 5 places in the United States that do that, and it's a really cool thing.
Mhm.
Because it goes over it's a big bridge or whatever that goes
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
You're strapped in or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's what my wife went on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
She showed
cool.
pictures, and I said, "No way." I
Yeah.
wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. So that's his girlfriend's gig.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So she manages that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you afraid of heights? You ever been on it then too, or no?
I'm in a 65-foot bucket most every day, so it doesn't phase me.
Well, true. Yeah. Yeah. Very,
Yeah,
very
but-
true.
Yeah, the trees make it. It's 157 feet, I think, and once your trees are, leafed out, it doesn't look half that. So
Yeah.
if you are afraid of heights, that kind of helps.
Right. Yeah. I don't like a 6-foot ladder.
Yeah.
That's no joke. It's
Yeah.
if I got something to hang on to, I'm not so bad. But if I'm just up on the ladder, no.
Yeah.
I've fallen before, and that's not fun.
I tell you what, the older I get, I'm 43 right now, but when I was 23, I wasn't scared of heights at all. But the older I get, the more scared I get, the higher I get.
Right.
And I never expected that to happen.
Because it's going to hurt when you fall. When you
I
get
was, I was
That's it.
fearless when I was
We all
Alex's
were.
age or younger.
we all were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, good. So, where can people go get your music?
Well, right now they can get it live.
That's right.
And they can get it on TikTok. We need to put more stuff on there. I was putting something out about once a day, but TikTok and YouTube. Very, very soon, we hope to have a few songs put out
Okay.
on all the
That's the
streaming
goal.
platforms.
Sure.
At least a single, if not an EP, something.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
Mhm. Yes, it does.
We've been talking to people about it to figure out getting it rolling. I put out, I mean, as far as live shows go on Facebook, I put out a full schedule once every couple of months. And if we add a bunch of shows, I update it consistently. So every event's on there, except for private parties, obviously, but all the events are on there. If you follow our page and follow along, events will pop up on your Facebook page.
She's amazing at that. When she makes the event, she makes the venue owner a co-host also. And if they're a good venue owner, they will share it too.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Not all of them do, but
And I create a poster for every event too, so people don't necessarily have to read the event. They can just look at a picture and be like, "Oh, they're here at this date, this time."
yeah.
And if people ever have questions, I mean, we're always answering messages. So, I mean, it's another way. Just reach out to us and chat with us. Yeah,
That's awesome. Here's something to think about. Okay, so you got two people living in the same house, right?
we do.
Okay, and Alex, you with your girlfriend
Yep.
live in the same house.
Yeah.
So think about this. This is something that's kind of interesting because I talked about this on my morning show this morning. About there's a couple that this on TikTok that they just went viral, or she did. She went viral and she counted up all the different screens that their family has. So they got 4 kids, 2, 5, 7, and 10. Okay, if you think about it on top of your head right now, if you had to go count like your TVs, computers, iPads, phones, how many screens do you have in your household?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
At least 8.
8, I think.
Oh, really? With all your phones and your iPads and computers and
I think so.
TVs?
2 phones, 2 iPads, 1 computer. We have 2 TVs.
Say 4 or 5.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
That's probably normal for a lot of people, I would think.
I don't know. We're pretty
I'm
pretty
questioning it at
simple.
the moment.
We're pretty simple. We're usually not. We're in front of our phones all day,
Or on the computer. Yeah.
but we're usually not in front of it.
But we don't have old iPads sitting around because we've upgraded our iPads for shows. I mean, we use our iPads, for shows, stuff like that.
But
Sure.
When the kids come, they kind of bring their own devices with them. So
when the
I guess when the kids are here,
we probably have 16 of them.
sometimes between their phones and their iPads and their computers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I know because out of the 6 people in that household, they have 24 screens.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, they got the virtual reality
We have a
shit
VR,
and
yep.
all kinds
Oh,
of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have VR. They each have an iPad. They each have their phone. Bristol usually brings a computer.
Oh yeah.
She's got
So
as many.
there's-
They have as
yeah.
many between the 2 of them or 3
So
of them.
when
that we have in
When the
house.
kids are here, there's twice as many.
Yeah. About 16 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I count when I was talking about this morning. We were talking on the air. I figured out. I tried to figure out where I've got all mine, how many I have, and that's just me and the wife. That's it. Me and the wife. I counted up. I had to recount again, but it's 21.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. The only place I don't have a TV is in my bathroom in the man cave downstairs, and that's coming. That's coming. So it'll be 22.
Right.
So you can never miss a football game.
I
Well,
know a
our
lot of people have
TV,
them in
our
the
TV
bathrooms.
in the living room is like 65 or 70 inches, so it's big enough
Mm-hmm.
for. It should count as several TVs.
Yeah, but we
It's
play
huge.
music in the dining room, so
And
we never
we-
have one in here.
We seriously don't watch a whole lot of TV.
We really
There's
don't.
there's not much on TV anyway.
Right.
We might watch a movie at night or watch
Well-
a show when we go to bed sometimes, but that's about it.
Yeah. We're more focused on music, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I watch music videos if there's nothing on TV.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. You got to.
I watch the Midwest Drive podcast every once in a while
That's perfect.
on my phone.
Right. Especially on the phone.
Keep sharing it and telling everybody about it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So I've been surprised at seeing some of the numbers on the whole thing. So I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, really?
That's great.
So-
Good. I pushed it out a while back and got a whole bunch of so and so accepted your invite to Midwest Drive. So hopefully,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I love it. It's a lot of fun because they get to I've got ties to Nashville for the past 28 years.
Right. I was just telling Alex this. You interview all these big time artists and you asked us to be on the show. We're just
Yeah.
little guys.
Right,
Yeah, no.
Years in.
I love it, because I've been part of the Midwest Country Organization since the beginning, and
That's awesome.
and now to see everybody, and it just seems like the talent continues to get better and better every year.
Yeah.
And I'm going, God, we need to help support the local artists like yourselves to get known and out there because
we sure appreciate that.
We do.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I never get a chance to see you guys. I mean, you're going to be in my hometown for Oktoberfest. Was that September 27th or something? I saw.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
because it's Oktoberfest, but it's in September. But yes.
Yeah.
We're a little backwards there. That town.
Yeah, they're a little
It's
slow.
okay.
Or they're a little fast up there.
That's right.
They're a little fast.
We like to be ahead of the game.
You're ahead of schedule. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Then you're coming to Clear Lake. Tapped a couple of different times too. I noticed
Oh
that too.
yeah, they're trying to get us up there all the time, and we.
I know. But
And
we
they
get
have a-
That's
scheduled.
a different story.
They have a lot of you guys come through. Jesse Wilson's been up there.
Oh yeah.
Danny Grouse and a lot of those guys have been up there. So it's a part. They like to drink.
They do.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh
always
yeah.
a party in that bar.
Oh
The-
yeah.
The first time we went there, they had it was like they do it during the summertime. They block off the whole street.
Yeah, it's kind of like a farmer's market thing.
have all
Oh
kinds-
yeah. Thursdays on Main.
Yep.
Yeah. And luckily we were able to get in through the back to bring our gear in
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
There wasn't any
I was
parking
like,
on the street.
holy shit.
Yeah, there's no. You got to get there earlier. You cannot get a parking spot.
Right.
As it got dark, though, people just filtered in. It was so much fun.
Yeah. It was awesome.
George, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I remember we used to have just a few hundred people show up for that thing when we first started
Yeah.
with our radio station, and
Yeah.
now it's gone. Now it's like, man, there's people everywhere. So, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It's great to catch up with you guys, get to know you a little bit. Like I said, this is a conversation, not an interview, and
Yeah.
just,
I like it.
we got some great sponsors too over down in that corner over there underneath you
Yeah, I've
guys.
been seeing them flash across there. Arnold's
Yeah.
Farm.
Arnold's Park.
Yeah,
We
that's
played there.
We did. Flash.
yeah.
Place.
Country Acts in Mason City, got the throwing post in Okoboji. Those are my two places there. And then of course Boji Power Sports. Have you been there? Probably not if you haven't been
We
there.
have not.
Haven't.
If you're looking for a side by side or 4x4, there you go. Or
Nice.
ATV or yeah. They just did a whole rebranding, and that's what it is. Boji Power Sports now.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, again, Justin, Candace, Alex, right? I said that all right.
Yes,
did.
sir.
I'm usually horrible at names.
You're
Same.
fine.
Same.
It's good that I got 3 of them right.
Good you have yours in the bottom corner, Jay.
That's right.
Got it.
That's why so I don't forget. And it is spelled J period. It ain't
Yeah.
J-A-Y.
I like it.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have fun. Hopefully catch up with you guys. You get up here in the Clear Lake and the Garner area. It all depends on where I'm at here and travel across the Midwest, doing different stuff. So, but yeah, great to meet you guys finally and have a little conversation with us in the Midwest Drive.
Nice to meet you,
nice to meet
Jay.
you.
All right, we'll see you soon. All right.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, take
Windows down, you wanna get lost on the edge of town in a Chevrolet. Good Lord, everybody at the bar getting tips like a Mustang. One hand on them giddy up reins, hole in your heart with some good aim on a goodbye ride. There was always a long for the ride.